was, but whoever they jumped first, he bought back anyway. We could see like 4 buybacks, I think, came in that fight. It was just so close for them to actually kill the Void. But long fights will definitely favor Entity, as now we have another spray in the game.
Oh, KheZu is in on top of the 3 of them. A great jump. As Liquid, they are very quickly crumbling. Triple kill for Stormstormer. I think Liquid may have had their fun in the early game, but now at this point, KheZu, it's everything seems to be flashing before them so fast. As I don't know how you regain control of this.
So Matu's obviously gonna die. No matter how good he is, he's not getting out of this one. Okay, so if you're Liquid, you are down 5k gold. You had the game was very good. Of course, 1 or 2 fights didn't go your way now, but they need to regroup now. They need to rethink how to take these fights. The fight we saw like 2 minutes ago, I don't think they can take a fight at that again, where they straight up smoke into Entity. That timing has kind of dropped. I think now you want to enable Zai to get this BKB on him. Then you need to take team fights on the back of a Tiny and Wraith King going in, starting fights, and then allowing your backline spellcasting heroes, your Bane, Enigma, Zeus, to play along the fights, as we have a grip on top.
Straight away, KheZu's there to cover them. Throws the Fisher out. Mickey and Insania, they're in so much trouble. Underneath the tower, Entity, they're diving in for the kills. They'll take out Mickey, upon the BKB. Stormstormers in on top of Insania. They'll get another. I mean, I think it might even be just over it. It's just... The Liquid of the early game has just evaporated completely. It's all Entity, KheZu.
Yeah, it actually, in one fight, the whole game kind of took a turn. So I still think Liquid are okay if they don't keep, chain feeding.
I mean,
so let's see, they might get the Aegis, but at what cost?
I was going to say that chain feeding.
To get out, Tiny will die.
Maybe about to continue. As Boxy, he's gone. I mean,
Zai might want to use his buyback soon.
Someone's going to. He does indeed. He's going to get the jump, but the Fisher. I mean, I don't think I've seen a game crumble this quick in quite some time, KheZu. We had a little game building up.
Finish my sentence of how they come back in the game.
But the feeding don't stop, KheZu.
Yeah, it's not stopping. Okay, I think you need to give up this Rax now. Talk about what you want to do. I mean, Zai also fought back, so it's... I think
and he used Black Hole, and he died.
There's a fine line between them coming back or wanting to call it if people die more. But I do think they still have a chance. Obviously, what happened in the last minutes is far from great, very suboptimal. But you still have a very playable draft against Radiant.
Sure.
If you you need to take a breather, chill. Let's stop the chain feeding, get the map back in control, and try to get Zai towards his BKB. It will not be an easy game, but they can definitely still play because they need to get out of this chain feeding or wanting to grip some hero as Roar mid on the kick. He's dead.
Yeah. I don't know what happened here, KheZu. Maybe the comms stopped working. It's just, as I said, I've never seen something fall apart this rapidly. As Entity, they're just crushing them. Top 3 net worth on the 3 of them, look at them. They're steps ahead of their core on the other side. A massive difference in the farm now. I mean, off the back of those last few minutes to play, as Entity, non-stop action that they are bringing to Liquid, and Liquid cannot deal with it at all.
No, they really can't. I mean, the last couple fights, Entity, of course, can't only discredit Liquid. Entity are playing very well, and all these fights, when the early initiations from Liquid don't really work out, you don't get to run away from the Entity's lineup, right? It's something we mentioned in the early game. They want to fight in these open spaces that are very open, so they get to chase you. The zombies are on you, the sticky napalms, and they stack up. Now Void has the shard, he can jump in, he can jump out. It's one of the reasons why this hero is quite stupid, just there's no talking about it and it's no secret. He can go in, time dilate everyone, jump out and just choose his fight very freely. And I mean, we just saw that come into play in the Roche fight, and I think we've seen it ever since for like the last 8 minutes. They catch a guy, they all get to play on very high range. You have Fisher into the shard, faces Void, goes in. None of them need to commit to get these kills. Liquid need to be a bit more decisive with what they want to do, because if they want to kill someone, they need to clutch them. They need to die from full to 0, and they need to allow Zai to play a long fight. I mean, asking him to get off a good Black Hole is not the easiest with what has happened in the last minutes and the network lead that Entity now have, but that is your only condition to win the game.
Absolutely, yeah. The pressure is on for Zai. Many difficulties, many abilities he has to bear in mind when he tries to look for that insane black hole that they need right now. Have a look.
You need so many items. So if you're Zeus, you need... I mean, one of the reasons why heroes like Bat and Void are very good against Zeus is because, I mean, Zeus is the type of hero you need to catch him, right? You need to stunlock him, snap him, and kill him. If you don't have, like, the engage on him, then it's very hard because he just keeps dishing out damage. So in this game, Mickey, I think he needs a Blink and Linken's. Yeah, he probably needs both. He needs Blink to dodge the Chrono when he time walks in. He needs Linken's to not get, like, Blink lassoed. So it's just becoming harder and harder. I mean, Boxy is going to try to push out top. He's probably going to receive a feed here, but, you know, that's just life. When you're behind, you try to push out the lanes. He doesn't even need to use lasso to get the kill done with the Witchblade and all the talents. It's just waiting time right now for Liquid. They need this BKB on Zai. I cannot stress it enough. Like, you need to hope that Entity either A, jump too deep on you, or B, you take a fight around Roshan with buybacks.
In the mid, they're going to get the catch on him. They'll take him down once. Is there going to be any saving him a second time? He'll put the BKB, but so will Pure. They have the roar at the ready. Matsu, he'll be going down a second time. Already KheZu, he's eyeing up the backline to jump in, get the Fisher set up. Jump forward as well. Time dilation, slowing down Mickey. Nothing to protect himself. As Mickey's dead, Entity ready to push up to the tier 3s. They'll force out the fortification.
Well, Entity are not letting you get to that stage. They have there's just too many conditions for them to actually play fast. They have so much control over the map. Like, you're playing a game where you're behind against Bad Rider, who is Gem, Shard, Hawk. Well, Insane is just dead, but not too much to really talk about. Bottom lane, we have some split pressure from Zai, but I feel like you just go take 2 racks, then maybe you send one guy bottom when you have to. Like, for now, who cares about this tier 3 tower? Only if the racks ever go low, then you need to care. I mean, maybe they even want to push for the throne. They have Chrono still.
Yeah, that's the scary thing. They're doing all this and they're holding on to the big ults. They've still got those to drop down on you.
No, they're just playing it well. And as I was saying, 22,000 gold lead with map control against Gem, Hawk Vision, a Bad Rider running around, and you basically all of your heroes die to like any catch. It's hard. I think the only comeback is, as you stated, Entity dive you too hard, or you, in my opinion, you need to take this fight on the next Roche. It at least gives you a chance to win this game. I think if you give this next Roche to Entity, you will not win in any simulation of 100 games playing from this position. So I think you talk about the next fight, which is the Roche fight. How do you want to take it? Which buybacks do you need? What items do you need? What's your condition? And then, well, you just try for it. You know, at least sometimes that way you're gonna win.
24k lead. Every single one of Entity's cores looking as stacked as ever. See, Liquid, gonna smoke into this, but every ult is up for Entity. That is indeed an illusion. They've started to make the move on. Become a bit more awkward now for Liquid. Still Zai. The shadows. That opportunity has to be one of the crazier black holes we will have seen in quite some time to be able to turn this game right now.
Liquid are waiting on the high ground ward.
Matsu's in. Look at Fishman. Fish is out. Pure jumps in as well. Controlling Matsu. Go down the one. Still ready. Storm. He's able to find the Zusai and put the black hole. It catches Pure. Not really any damage though to follow things up, as Pure's going to be perfectly fine. They'll jump over. Stormcomber still alive here somehow in the middle of this fight. Finally goes down. KheZu pops the slam here, catches Boxy as well. And 3-4 here is dead. There's going to be a couple of buybacks coming out from Liquid, but there's no turning this around. Ultra kill for Pure. This buyback from Boxy, it's not going to do anything at all. It's over. GG's is called. We'll see if Pure is able to grab himself the rampage. I think he may have the time still if he gets this quick enough. Oh, the action's already falling with the GG's being called, as that is that Entity. I mean, it really was after that one fight around the Roche